E get one goalkeeper wey don win World Cup best goalkeeper twice, 2022 and 2024, and Chelsea fit sign am for less than €10 million. No be rumour, no be transfer gist for Twitter or X, na fact and na figures, na start. Today we go just give you 5 reasons wey go break everything down. His number under Xabi Alonso philosophy, his World Cup heroic play by play, how e compare to Robert Sanchez start for the start, and the exact structure of the deal wey don discuss, and why Aston Villa don already show am dey exist door. Sit down, relax. By the time the video end, you go know more about the transfer that anybody for your comment sections. Make we start am. Before we get into the 5 reasons, let me set the full picture because the context matters here. The Chelsea situations, Chelsea summer under Xabi Alonso has been about identity. And then the provisions, heavy highline systems, and the putting numerous pressures on whosoever is in goal to be composed with the ball at their feet and command their box in transitions. Robert Sanchez was signed in 2023 specifically for that sweeper role, but 3 weeks into the Premier League season, his performance in the 3-2 win over Fulham, described by the multiple outlets as a catalogue of errors. And then he has reignited every doubt about whether he's been a long-term answer to Chelsea goalkeeper. The Villa situations on the other hand of the deal, Aston Villa has been quietly restructuring their goalkeeping departments all the summer. They have brought in Zion Suzuki from Parma. Martinez was left out of the season opening starting 11 against Brighton and Hove Albion, in which they lost heavily. And then with their backup, talking about Marco Bizot in the goal. According to this report from David Ornstein of the Athletics, Martinez's own representative have already offered to Chelsea. And then this matter right now, the transfer window in England shuts at 11 on September 1, 2026. That means every single fact we're about to lay out has a ticking clock attached to it. So if Chelsea want to move, the number says it is time that Chelsea move. So let's get into the 5 reasons with the full start, full contents, and the full breakdown of each of everything you need to know. And then the reasons, number 1, why Chelsea should go for this goalkeeper is that 2-time world best goalkeeper. Yes, this is not a hype. It is not the document. This is documented, verifiable fact. The award, they broken down, talking about Yasin Trophy, Ballon d'Or for the goalkeeper. Martinez won it in 2022 and also did it in 2024, becoming the first goalkeeper in award history to win it twice. So FIFA had the Best Men Goalkeepers Award and also won twice in 2022 and 2024. Beating out the competition include Thibaut Courtois of Real Madrid, Yasin Bono of Al Hilal, and then Andre Lunin across the 2 years. Talking about the 2022 World Cup, play by play, let's actually walk through what he won with the first Golden Glove because the details matters. Quarterfinals against Netherlands, if you remember, after a dramatic 2-2 draw that went into the penalties, Martinez saved spot kick from Virgil van Dijk and Steven Bergwijn to send Argentina through. Remember the final, France against Argentina, with the score locked on 3-3 extra time. Martinez produced one of the best saves in the World Cup to deny Randa Kolo Muani in the 123rd minute. Arguably, the single most important saves of the entire tournament because a goal there ends the game right from France. So then, in the shootout itself, he saves Kingsley Coman penalty and uses now a famous mind game on Setu Aurier Tchouameni before he missed the spot kick. So across these tournaments, Martinez kept 3 clean sheets, tied for the most of any goalkeeper in the 2022 World Cup, alongside Moroccan, talking about Yasin Bono, and England goalkeeper, talking about Jordan Pickford. Now let's go straight to Copa America 2024. 2 years later, he did it again on a different stage. 5 clean sheets in 6 games, conceding just 1 goal outside its shootout across the entire tournament. So, as far as Argentina won the 16th continental title, that performance is what won him the second Yasin Trophy and the second FIFA Best Goalkeeper award. Now, what is my verdict about this? About Chelsea? Chelsea will not be buying a potential here. They are buying a finished twice decorated product with a resume that every active goalkeeper in the world football can watch. So that is my verdict. Number one, why Chelsea should sign this goalkeeper. Number two is this: proven Premier League pedigree at Aston Villa. Awards are one thing, that is, but it does not translate week to week Premier League. But the number says yes, emphatically, season by season. Let's talk about 2020 and 2021 season, his debut season. A club record of 15 clean sheets, helping a narrowly promoted Mentality Villa side establish itself as a mid-table in 2023-24 season. 9 clean sheets in 34 Premier League appearances, as Villa finished fourth in the table and qualified for the Champions League for the first time ever in the club modern history. And they're talking about a career total at 250 plus Premier League appearances since joining in 2020, around £70 million from Arsenal. Talking about the save percentage across in a full season at Villa, his save rate has consistently sat between 67% and 76%, according to Soccerway match by match. To what I did, a level of consistency every Premier League goalkeeper can match over in a 5-year sample. Why this specific start matter for Chelsea? This is it. This isn't a keeper who with one season and a lot of hype around him. This is a 5 years, 250 appearances body of work that include lifting a mid-table club in the European top competitions. If you are a Chelsea fan trying to stabilize a defense under the new manager system, that kind of sample size is exactly the risk reducer of what you want. The leadership angle. Villa manager Unai Emery has repeatedly credited Martinez's organization's ability from the back, his communication, his aggressions off the line, and the willingness to sweep up behind the high-line defensive line. That directly relevant with what Xabi Alonso wants from a goalkeeper positions at Chelsea. This isn't a like swap on paper. It is an upgrade in the game management experience for Chelsea and the Xabi Alonso. That's my verdict too. Let's talk about reason 3 why Chelsea should go for Martinez. The Sanchez problem is already on the film. We saw it in the last game against Fulham. Let's not dance around this one. This reason is about Chelsea's current situation, not just about Martinez's resume. What actually happened against Fulham? Chelsea won 3-2, but the performance from Robert Sanchez was peak, apart from the multiple athletes who describe a catalogue of errors from the Spanish goalkeeper.
It's not about the individuals, for sure. As I said before, we can adjust few things. The first goal, we can do better to defend.
Reports since then has been directly tied their performance to Chelsea beginning the scout for a goalkeeper alternative before the September 1 deadline. So breaking this down now, why is this matter technically? Under Xabi Alonso's system, the goalkeeper isn't just a shot stopper. He effectively on the 11th outfield players during the build-up phase, expected to play accurate line-breaking passes and they cover a high defensive line, and the any situation or error at that position gets magnified instantly. So because the entire structures behind it imbued on the trust is a goalkeeper, decisions in the making. How Martinez provided against the requirement is this: 250 Premier League appearance means he's already operated under multiple different tactical setup at Villa, including a spell under both Dean Smith and the Unai Emery. 2 different managerial philosophy. So his penalty shootout composure is above a proxy of temperament under the maximum pressure. Exactly the profile you want to pay a replacement for a goalkeeper whose confidence has visibly been shaken in the early in the season. The bottom line is this: Martinez isn't just in case a panic buy based on what already happened in the camera in the match day 1. is directly evidence-based answers to the problem Chelsea has already shown in the world. Now, reason 4 why Chelsea should sign Martinez. The price make this a no-brainer. Yes, this is where the deal goes from interesting to why you wouldn't do this. The reported asking price was under £10 million. One specific report details proposed terms on how 7 to 10 million on initial 1 year contract with a second year option worth around 120 million pounds per week. Putting the numbers in the context, compared to that its original transfer 17 million from Arsenal to Aston Villa back in 2020, 5 years, 2 years in trophy, 2 FIFA best goalkeeper, and a World Cup winner Melder later. Chelsea could land him for roughly half of what Villa originally paid. Why this represents generally a low risk for Chelsea. A short-term deal structure, 1 year plus an option, means Chelsea aren't locking into the long-term financial commitment on the 33-year-old. They get the immediate upgrade without a multi-year risk on the wage bill. In a goalkeeping market where every unproven or unremarkable shot stopper regularly cost around 20 to 30 million pounds, a 2-time world best goalkeeper for under 10 million naira is statistically one of the most efficient value deals in this entire transfer window across Euro top 5 league. The financial fair play rules angle, given the scrutiny Chelsea have faced over their spending model in the recent transfer window, a low cost, short term, immediate upgrade deal like this fits far more comfortably within the sustainability rules that another marquee outfit signing would be. It will just be a good one. Last one I will mention will blow your mind. So apart from that, this is the reason that turns speculation into the near certainty. The evidence is there. Aston Villa have signed Zion Suzuki from Parma, a direct like-to-like replacement of Martinez's position. So Martinez was left out of the starting 11 for Villa season opener against Brighton. Again, Villa lost heavily with a backup goalkeeper, talking about Marco Bizot in a goal instead. According to David Ornstein of The Athletic, Martinez's own representative have already offered him to Chelsea, and then Martinez has already said yes to Chelsea. So it is now Chelsea talking about their representative now go to Aston Villa and then negotiate the deal. So when the club sign a direct positional replacement and benches their long-time serving decorated number 1 in the same transfer window, that is ambiguous business. That is a club signaling a clear as football club ever do publicly that a departure is not just possible but expected. So the timeline pressure, the Premier League summer transfer window closes by 11 on the September 1, 2026. So every day this stays unresolved in the day closer to Villa potentially having to keep a player they have already moved on from. So Chelsea missing on the window of opportunity, that will definitely tell where Chelsea will end. That will definitely say how Chelsea will end if at all they did not sign a goalkeeper. If Chelsea signed a defender, a midfielder, attackers, and then they did not sign a goalkeeper, that would be a bad transfer for me. Because bringing Martinez's experience will help Chelsea in the board. And then the last one I said is all about pendants. Yes, did you see the reason why Chelsea are not going for to sign another goalkeeper, talking about a younger goalkeeper, is because they want pendants to develop. And then if they bring another goalkeeper, why did they loan or sell Jorgensen? It's because they want pendants to breed up very well and then to learn. And the bringing of Martinez will help Pendant to experience more of league. Pendant was one of the best goalkeeper in the League One when they played for Strasbourg. I think one of the best goalkeeper in the League One or the best goalkeeper in the League One. So bringing that experience to Chelsea and then learning from someone that already have very long time experience in EPL, that will eventually help Chelsea. So Chelsea shouldn't make a mistake of not signing Martinez. His age of 33 years and the experience is there. A proven goalkeeper who can bench Robert Sanchez. So I will just make it that okay, if they signed Martinez and then Robert Sanchez is there, they can just loan out pendants to the EPL clubs, and that will be okay for me. So that will be all. So that'll be all for me on 5 Things Show. What you need to know. Full receipt, no hype, just facts. Chelsea need to sign Martinez in this transfer window. Just few days to the close of transfer window, Xabi Alonso do everything to do everything you have to do so that you can sign this goalkeeper. Let me drop your own predictions in the comment sections below. If you enjoy breakdowns like this, make sure you click the likes button, subscribe to this channel, and turn on the notification button. See you in my next video.